72 on his freezing cold.
Services start at 9:30, right?
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Right?
Only why is that a phone call?
No. Problem is there's no Wi-Fi. That's the problem.
We always get a problem. I know maybe you guys solve the problem. Because the front doesn't work, it's set up for 72, it's cold. This one doesn't work, it's cold. More money for the food.
Eleanor, right? 'Cause it's not his house.
It was Marty, white, last name was Goldberg. She lived to 100 and something. Anyways, we had Emma and her over, and they're telling us the whole story about the how they started. They couldn't agree on anything. Every single thing, everything, Emma's like, that's not what happened.
You wanna, are you down, you're down,
I wanted to
Okay.
switch is
Go, take us away.
All right, take it away.
instead
You
of
got
throwing
it.
heat, it's
How tall is your dog? You sure
the wires mixed up.
I'm telling you from the
Because
beginning.
I feel cool air coming out instead of warm air.
I see everything, it's like,
I know that.
oh, you screw up the whole system. I'm telling you this and
Hello, welcome, my friend from Rabbinical School.
On his phone.
Rabbinical School. David School.
You never remember.
We already got it.
What?
You never remember.
All right,
Why
yeah.
put it this?
Okay, we
Let's
got
do
it.
it.
Doesn't work. It's like-
What do you mean doesn't
Page 14 or 46. Yada nai 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 nai. Yada nai 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 nai. Yada nai 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 nai. Yedid nefesh av harachaman mesoch avdach el ritzonach yarus avdach kemo ayah yishtachaveh el muhadarach yerav lo yedidutach minofet suf vechotam Adonai ziv ha'olam nafshi cholat ahavatach ana elna rifana la תתחזק ותתרפא והייתה לך שבחת עולם ותתייחמו רחמך וחוסנה בין אוהבך כי זה כמה נכסוף לראות בתפארת עוזך ענה לי מחמד ליבי חושנה ואל תתעלם יגלנה ופרוס חביב עלי את סוכת שלומך תאיר ארץ מכבודך נגילה ונשמחה בך מהר אהוב כי במועד וחונני כי מעולם "15. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Naria, Naria, litzor yishenu nekadma fanav b'toda. Naria, Naria, litzor yishenu bizmirot Naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Ki agadol Adonai melech gadol, Elohim Hashem. Arba'im shana hakut bedor la'omar am to'el levavhem v'hem lo yada'u drachai asher nishbati v'api im yivo'on el menuchati. Page 16 or halfway down, 49. Shiru l'Adonai, shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai, kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai, baruch hu shemo, masru miyom liyom yeshuato, sapru v'goyim kevodo bechol ha'amim niflotav, ki gadol Adonai. Holal meod norahu al kol Elohim ay 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 ki kol Elohim ha'amim elilim ba'adonai shamayim asa hod v'hadar lefanav oz v'tiferet b'mikdasho הבו לאדוני משפחות עמים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, שאו מנחה ובואו לצות, איי 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 השתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש, הילו מפניו כל הארץ, אמרו בגויים אדוני מלך, אב תיכון תבל בל תימות, ידין עמים במשחים, ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירם הים ומלוא, יעלו שדי וכל אשר בו, איי איי איי, אז ירננו כל עצי יער לפני אדוני, כי בא לשפוט הארץ, לשפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים באמונתו, ילאי לה 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 page 18 or middle of 98. מזמור שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, כי נפלאות עשה, הושיע לו ימינו וזרוע קודשו, איי איי הודיע אדוני ישועתו, לעיני הגויים דיבר צדקתו, זכר חסדו ואמונתו, לבית ישראל ראו כל אפסי הארץ, את ישועת אלוהינו, הריעו לאדוני כל הארץ, פיתחו ורננו וזמרו, זמרו לאדוני בכינור וכל זמרה, בחצות וכל שופר, הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, ירם הים ומלוא, תבל ויושביה, נחרות ימחאו כף, יחד הרים ירננו לפני אדוני, כי בא לשפוט הארץ, לשפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים במישרים, ילאי לה 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 page 1953. Adonai Malach. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Please rise if you are able, page 20 or 54 in the middle. Mizmor leDavid, havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz, ay, havu l'Adonai kevod shemo ishtachavu l'Adonai hadrat kodesh, kol Adonai al hamayim el hakam. Adonai Alamayim Rabim Kol Adonai Bakoach Ay Kol Adonai Behadar Kol Adonai Shover Arazim Vayisaber Adonai Azeh Havanun Vayarkidim Kimo Egel Lebanon Besirion Kimo Ben Re'emim Ay Kol Adonai Chotzev Havotesh Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh Kol Adonai Cholel Ayalot Vayechesof Ye'arot Uvehechalot Kulo Omer Kavod Ay Adonai Lamahabu Yashava Yeshev Adonai Melech Le'olam Adonai Oz Le'amo Yitin Adonai Yivarech et Amo V'Shalom Ay Yemincha Tatir Terura Kaberinatamcha Savmenu Taharenu Nora Anna Bekoach Yedulat Yemincha Tatir Terura Tatir Terura Kaberinat Rinatamcha Venu Tarenu Nora Yai Nai 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 Yai Nai 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 Yai Nai 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 Yai Nai 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 21 or 56 Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Shambor Bezachor Bedipor Echad Hishmiyanu El HaMiuchad Adonai Echad U'Shemo Echad L'Shemo Tiferet Velit Chila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nikabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nikabela Likrat Shabbat Lechu Benelcha Ki Mekor HaBaracha Merosh Mikedem Nesucha Sof Ma'aseh V'Machshava Techila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nikabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nekabela Mikdash Melech Hir Melucha Kumitzeir Mitoch HaHavecha Rav Lach Shevet Be'emek HaBacha V'hu Yachamol Alayich Hemla lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nikavela lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nikavela hitna arime afar kumi livshi bigdeti fartech ami al yad ben yishai bet halachmi korba el nafshi ge'ala lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nikavela lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nikavela hitoreri kiva urekumi uri shir daberi kevola dona alayich nigla lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekavela lo tevoshi velo tikami ma tishtochachi uma tehemi bach yechesu anye ami v'nivnet ha'ir al tilach lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekavela v'hayu limshis lashosayich v'rachaku kol mibalayich yasis alayich Elohayich kimsos chatan al kala lecha dod likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekavela yaminu small tifrotzi ve'et Adonai ta'aritzi al ya'ish ben parzi v'nismecha v'nagila lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekavela bottom of 59. Mizmor shir leyom hashabat, tov lehodod l'Adonai, ulezamer leshimcha elyon, ulezamer leshimcha elyon. Lehagid baboker chastecha, ve'emunatcha balelot, alei asor va'alei navel, alei higayon bechinor. Mizmor shir leyom hashabat, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. Oh, Sadi Katamar Ifrach Keres Balvanon Yizke Shetuni Levet Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvun Beseva Deshenim Vera'ananim Yiyu Lehagid Ki Yashar Adonai Suri Velo Avlata 24, middle of 61. Adonai Malach Yud Lav Shel Mikolot Mayim Mayim Rabim Adirim Adirim Mishpeream Mikolot Mayim Mayim Rabim Adirim Adirim Mishpeream Adir Bamarom Yadai Adir Bamarom Yadai Adir Bamarom Adonai Adir Bamarom Yadai Adir Bamarom Yadai Adir Bamarom Adonai Elotecha nemnu me'ol Lemitcha nava kodesh Adonai le'orech yamim.
This week we observe the Yartzeichen of Emma Evan, mother of Frederica Siegel, Maxine Fleischman, mother of Suzanne Wies, Benjamin Lee, father of Darren Lee, Judah Castiel, father of Mercedes Castiel, Jerome Levine, father of Mark Levine, Samuel Hochberg, father of Mark Hochberg, Pearl Martin, mother of Steve Martin, Barbara Samuels, mother of Carrie Samuels, and also Samuel Dreyer, Celia Greenfield, Nathan Heyman, and Louis Rauch, who are memorialized on our board. May their memories and the memories of all those whom we recall be blessings. Mourner's Kaddish is on page 24, or page 62. Yit Gadal v'yit Gadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, Ba'gala u'v'izman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudsha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. O say shalom bimromav, huya say shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Good Shabbos, everyone. It's so nice to see all of you. I want to share two thoughts about the Jews. The first is about Yitzchak, and the second is about Yaakov. About Yitzchak, I just want to share that he is a survivor, and he's clearly presented in the Tanakh as a somewhat damaged person. He's a survivor of the Akedah, of course, which was a terrifying event, to say the least. He's also the survivor, if we go with the Midrash, which might actually be the pshat, of sexual abuse at the hands of Yishmael, when his mother Sarah sees Yishmael being mitzachek with Yitzchak, which is of course the same root as his name, Yitzchak. The Midrash there says that that he was abusing him sexually. And he's a damaged person. He doesn't get the full patriarch experience. He doesn't go on these adventures. In fact, he stays close to home. And his wife is sort of much more active than he is in the story of Yitzchak. And he's clearly this kind of bridge between Avraham and Yaakov. And yet, not for nothing, Yitzchak is the only patriarch in the Torah about whom we know that his wife loved him. We don't know anything really about how Sarah feels about Abraham, other than that she thinks he's too old at one point. And we know that Yaakov loves Rachel, but we don't know anything about how Rachel feels about Yaakov. Rivka and Yitzchak have this really interesting marriage, not a perfect marriage, but they're clearly into each other. It starts off when Rivka sees him from a distance, wandering in the field, and she's so taken with him that she falls off her horse. Right after that, and this is a typical part of their relationship, but it works for them, Yitzchak brings her into his mother's tent, who he's still mourning, to consummate their marriage. And then finally, in the Parsha this week, in a repetition of the wife-sister stories, just like Abraham, just like Dad, Yitzchak has this ruse where he tells the people of the land that his wife is his sister, so they don't kill him, and because she's so beautiful. And the jig is up because basically Avimelech sees Yitzchak mitzachek at Rivka Ishto. Yitzchak is mitzachek. They're kind of fooling around in public. And this is when Avimelech realizes, it's actually his wife. And basically the reason why he realizes is Yitzchak is mitzachek. He's himself. He's being himself. Yitzchak is mitzachek. He's playing around. He's fooling around with his wife. Because basically, even though there's this ruse, they can't keep their hands off each other. And it's this amazing thing, I think, that Yitzchak, who as I said, is a troubled person, nonetheless, he's got this beautiful wife, and they're into each other. They like each other. She digs him. And here's the first thing I want to say about the Jews. The Jews are pretty traumatized people. We've been through a lot, and we've survived a lot. And I think we are still pretty lovable. I think the Jews are really lovable. I love Jews. And I think we are worthy of love. We are worthy of giving and receiving love and doing it by being ourselves. Yitzchak mitzachek. That's the first thought about the Jews. My second thought about the Jews is about Yitzchak's son Yaakov. And Yaakov is in many ways the paradigmatic patriarch. I mean, Avram's the first, and Yitzchak is, of course, the second. But Yaakov is named Yisrael. Right? Yaakov gets that new name, Yisrael. And that's us. We're Yisraelim. And Yaakov is really how the rabbis see what a Jew really is, an embryonic form. And in the Parsha this week, famously, we read, Vayazed Yaakov Nazid, which means Yaakov was stewing up a stew. Yazed Nazid. Same root there. The root there is Nun Zayin Dalet, which means to make a stew, which he's going to then sell, which he's going to then use to buy his birthright from Esau. And the root Nun Zayin Dalet appears prominently in one other place in context in rabbinic literature. The word b'mezid. B'mezid means, in halachic literature, to do something bad on purpose. B'mezid, as opposed to b'shogeg. So if you commit a sin, you can commit it b'shogeg, unintentionally, or you can commit it b'mezid, on purpose. The idea there, and this idea is very much at play in the story of Yaakov and Esav as well, is that it means to cook something up. Yaakov is cooking something up when his brother comes in hungry. He's stewing up a stew. He's stirring something up. And I want to say that this charge, this idea that Jews are always cooking something up is a very prominent aspect of how anti-Semitism has been expressed over the years. That Jews are somehow, they're always up to something. And Yaakov is, in fact, in the stories, always up to something. He's always cooking up some kind of stew. He's cooking up a stew this week. He's going to cook up a stew next week when in his conflict with Lavan. He's always cooking something up. And I want to say, as Jews, I'm really sick and tired of being ashamed of the fact that, yes, we are always cooking something up. Always. Jews are a creative and clever and resilient and resourceful people, just like Yaakov. And we are always cooking things up. We are cooking up a way of maintaining this like crazy tribe through 2,000 years of exile. The rabbis are cooking up a way to keep Judaism alive after the temple is destroyed. The Jews are cooking up this language for 2,000 years so that it could be reborn one day. The Jews are cooking up things like polio vaccines, and they're cooking up things like psychoanalysis, and they're cooking up things like stand-up comedy, and Jews are always up to something, and they're cooking up this incredible nation out of nowhere that is still there and is still thriving. And I think this is something that we don't need to be, and we oughtn't to be, ashamed of at all. We, like our great ancestor Yaakov, we are always cooking up a stew. And we are not so simple. Yaakov is introduced as simple, but nothing about Yaakov is simple. We're not so simple. We are a complicated and daring people. So, like Dad, we're pretty traumatized, and like Dad, we are worthy of love and lovable. And like the son, we are clever and we are creative. And we are always up to something new. And let's be really proud of that. We'll continue in a moment with Mari on page 64 or 28. Please. Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai Mevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai melech haolam. U'ma'avir yom u'me'vi layla. Ma'avir ben yom u'ben layla Adonai tzevot shemo el chai v'kayam. Tamidim lo chaleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamari v'aravim avat olam ben Yisrael. Amim shofmen. Ki em chayenu ve'orech yamenu ve'em nehege yomam v'layla ve'avat ichal tasyo mimenu le'olamim. Baruch Adonai Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. V'ahavta heit Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך והים שמות בשלכם Adonai Elohim Amen. 32 or 70. Umalchuto beratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe uMiriam u'bnei Yisrael Lechanu shira b'simcha rabba v'amru chulam Oy mi gamocha ba'elim Adonai mi gamocha Gahal Yisrael, Ashkivenu Adonai Lenu Shalom, V'amidenu Malkeinu L'chaim U'Protz Aleinu Sukkah Shalomech. Ushmor Tzeitenu V'ainu L'chaim U'Shalom Me'ata V'yad Olam U'Protz Aleinu Sukkah Shalomecha Baruch Atah Adonai Abore Sukkah Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael Ve'al Yerushalayim. Please rise. 3474. V'shameru b'nei Yisrael Het HaShabbat La'asod et HaShabbat Ledorotam berit olam Ay 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 beini uven b'nei Yisrael odi le'olam ay ay Ki shen yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz u'bayom ha'shevihi Shabbat v'yinafah shitgadav v'yikadash shemei rabbah ve'amad ivra kirutei ve'amlich malchutei b'chayechonu yomechonu v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael b'agala u'bizman kariv imru amen yesh me'rabba mevorach le'olam u'la'lamei alamayam Yibarach v'ishtabach v'yiprav v'yam v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei tekudsha b'rechu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata dush v'chata b'nei chemata page 35 or 76. Page 47 or 89. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישבור ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון קונה שמיים וארץ מגן אבות בדברו מחיים מתים במאמרו האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו כי בם רצה להניח להם לפניו נעבוד וירא ופחד ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד מעון הברכות אל ההודעות אדון השלום מקדש השבת ומבורך שביעי ומניח בקדושה לעמד ושני עונג זכר למעשה בראשית אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו רצה במנוחתנו קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך סבנו בטובך ושמחנו בישועתך ותר ליבנו לעובדך באמת והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה ורצון שבת קודשך וינוחו בה ישראל מקדשי שמך ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת יקרא ויקרא שמי רבה ועמד יברק ירצה ונמליך מלכותי בחי חלומי ומכון בחי לרוב ישראל בעגלי זמן קריב אמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה יברך וישתבח ויפרע וג'רה מנעשה ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי תקודשה בריחו לנו כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירם בעלמה ואמרו אמן תקבל צדקתו לכל ישראל כל המשמעיה ואמרו אמן ישרון שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן עושה שלום במרומיו והוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו amen. Kiddush is page 49 or 93. Anyone for Kiddush?
No,
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ברמת לבנו, ושבת קדשו באהבה ורצון הקהילנו, זיכרון למעשה בראשית, כי הוא
יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר יציאת מצרים, קיבלנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת, בכל העמים בשבת קודשך, באהבה וברצון.
ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
אמן. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ששמיים ויוסף למשה ויקבר השם. כתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו Mourner's Kaddish is on page 52 or 101. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah be'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei techol beit Yisrael ba'gala u'v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudsha b'reicho leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Good Shabbos once again, everyone. This week, a Kiddush is sponsored by Carrie Mark Hochberg in honor of Carrie's mother, Barbara Samuel's yahrzeit. I thank you to the Hochbergs. We are always looking for Kiddush sponsors. Please contact Andrea Rothberg about that. Adult Ed continues 4:30 to 6 p.m. on Tuesdays here at the PJC and also 12 p.m. over Zoom on Wednesdays. Tomorrow night at 5 p.m. There's Havdalah singing and s'mores at my house, so everyone is invited to that. What's that? And Laura's going to be there to help sing. Yasher koach to Laura for leading Kabbalah Shabbat and to Mark for Kiddush. 5 o'clock. Yeah, Havdalah is a little bit after that, but we'll meet at 5 and sing a little bit and maybe learn a little bit and then make Havdalah and have s'mores. On Saturday night is the Westchester Night of Learning at Bethel. Pretty much is put on by the Westchester Board of Rabbis. Pretty much every rabbi that I know of in Westchester is participating. It's like 40 different rabbis and all these different sessions. I'm teaching about Hanukkah, which is one of my favorite. Actually, it's one of my favorite little shiurim to teach. So please come to that. It should be fun and a nice night. It starts at 7:30. And ends, I think, at 9:30. Next book group is Monday, November 20th at 8 p.m. over Zoom. They're discussing Jerusalem Beach by Ido Geffen, which is a collection of short stories about modern Israel. The Israel trip is July 1st through July 9th, 2024. There's more room on the bus, so let's please sign up. We have 33 right now. I'd love to get to 40 at least. I said 50, but I would love to get to 50, but let's at least get to 40 first, so please consider coming. It'll be great. The breakfast run is Sunday, November 26th. I believe Mike is still looking for volunteers to help with that, so please contact Mike. Save the date, December 10th, 4:36 p.m. is our Hanukkah party. It'll crafts, games, music by Zev, and an exciting second annual dreidel competition. There's a flyer on the table, and so please come to that, or reach out to Emily if you'd like to help us set up. And finally, Thanksgiving in a Box is coming up again. Please do that. I went over to Manor Market and did it myself yesterday, and there's a big, beautiful wall of all the different receipts that they hang them up and display how many people have got it. It's very easy to do. You could fill it up yourself, or you could pay $79 and they will fill it up for you. And it's a wonderful thing to do, and it's a great Pelham-wide endeavor, so please do that. And we will conclude in just a moment with Yigdal on page 53 or 114. Yigdal Elohim Chai Ve'yishtabach Nimtza Ve'ein El Mitziyuto Echad Ve'en Yachid Yechudo Nelam Ve'gam Enso Ve'le'achduto Hein Lo Demot HaGuf Hein No Guf Lo Naharoch Elav Kedushato Kadmon lechol davar asher nivra rishon behin reshit lereshito ino adon olam bechol notza yoreh gedulato malchuto shefa nevuato netano el anshe segulato vetifarto lo kam ve'Yisrael be'Moshe od navi umabid et munato Torah temenat le'amoel al yanevione man beito lo ya chalifael velo ya mirdato le'olamim le'zulato sofe be'yodea setarenu amabid le'sof davar be'kadmato Chesed give me follow Noten le'rasha ra karishato Yishlach le'ketz yamim meshichenu Elifdod mechake ketz yeshuato Mitin yechayel berov chaso Baruch adeyat shem dilato Mitim yechayel berov chaso Baruch adeyat shem dilato. Good Shabbos, everyone. Bye, Shane. Good Shabbos.
I'll see you tomorrow. What's
8:04. 8:04 Wolf's Lane.
all right. See you
We'll
there.
see. I think it'll be a small. We'll see. I think it'll be a smallish crowd, but it'll be fun.
I'm 5 till what?
5 till
The meeting, the things.
6 at the latest.
Okay.
I gotta go.
Right, you gotta go to get ready. Yeah, I'm gonna go too. We signed up.
Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. I've never. That's my first year teaching, and I feel like it should be
Nice. By the way, are you doing the interfaith Thanksgiving thing this year?
We are doing it. Yeah, we are doing it. We're not hosting it. It's,
Oh, okay. That's good.
Rob, I have a question for you.
Yes. Yes.
So I noticed this,
Alright, Shabbat Shalom, guys.
Muslim, and I noticed it was wrapped up like that one, and you can't really see. Would it be completely inappropriate?
Not at all. I just couldn't figure out a better place to put them. Will they balance up there? That'd
I
be
think
great.
they will, but, well, I was gonna do, you wanna do it that way?
How are you
or
gonna
the
do
other
it?
way? I was gonna do it facing in.
Oh, this way? Yeah,
But is
that's
that
nice.
blocking the,
No, that's nice. Oh, I love that. That's a much better
I
idea.
can't read.
That's a much better idea.
Yeah, I saw them there.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah,
that
that's
nice?
very, yeah, that's very nice.
I contributed.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I wouldn't have thought of that. That looks great. I love it.
Look forward to seeing it tomorrow night.
I look forward to that. I think it'll be fun.